Hi beauties, welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. I am always just so happy that you are here. Let's get ready with each other today. Just a quick little get ready chat. I'm in the mood to do some makeup. I haven't really been in the mood for a couple days for whatever reason, but I am today. So I want to use obviously the stuff that's in my stash. I'm going to use my 1 week 1 palette, which if you didn't know is my KVD Edge of Reality palette. I did do a full look with this palette a couple days ago and I totally forgot to take a picture. I feel really bad about that, but it was a really, really busy day for me and I just forgot. But so I have already created one look with it. I think I'm actually probably just going to reach for the mattes in that palette today because what I really want to do is use this. The Danessa Myricks Light Work Volume 3. I have not fully committed to what I want to do today. I kind of want to do something, I want to say like relatively simple, even though none of the shades in this palette could be accused of being simple. But this shade right here, Solar Rain, is like really speaking to me. This is a swatch of it. I'm gonna hopefully try to get you guys a good look at it. It's not as, I mean, it's certainly not like a bright, vibrant, like purple or blue or, you know, orange, anything like that. But there's something about it that's just really, really pretty. And I think it would look beautiful just like all over the lid. But anyway, let's just get into it. You may or may not be able to tell from the swatch. It kind of looks like there's a little bit of like orange or peachiness to this. So I think what I'm going to do is I might reach for some of the mattes in this palette just to lay something else down. I'm going to just grab a giant fluffy brush and do that here. Let's just grab this. This is a brush. This is a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. I got this in Ipsy so long ago. I haven't gotten an Ipsy bag in years. Like years. Probably like 7-8 years. So this brush has been around. It's been around the block. I'm just gonna probably mix some of these shades, like these light peachy shades here, and just quickly get them all over my lid. I'm sorry, this isn't gonna be probably like the most fun look that you've ever seen with this palette, but it's just kind of what I'm in the mood for right now. I like want to do my makeup, but I don't want to spend a ton of time on it, but I still want something beautiful, you know. But anyway, how are you guys? How have you been doing? I hope everybody's doing well. We are about a week into the new year. Not that that means a whole lot. I know that the new year is relatively arbitrary, you know, but I hope it's being kind to you. And I hope you're taking care of yourself. Always hope you are being kind to yourself and taking care of yourself. I personally have not been doing a whole lot. I have actually been quite unproductive since Christmas. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Just been doing a whole lot of lazing about, hanging out with the family. Everybody's back to school now, of course. Everybody started back this week, but it's also just like that time of, I mean, the weather has been so cold. It's just that time of year that just feels good to just kind of cozy up in our living room, turn on the fireplace, snuggle up under a fuzzy blanket, you know, drink some coffee and drink some hot chocolate, just chill, you know, just chill. I personally am not of the mindset that you always have to be doing something. No, no, no. Slowing down and relaxing is never a problem for me. Never a problem. So that's just kind of what I've been doing. Not a whole lot going on over here. I mentioned that earlier this week was kind of a busy day for me when I used, when I forgot to take a look with that palette. I had to go get my daughter COVID tested like hurriedly earlier this week because she spent about a week after Christmas with her dad, who lives in Illinois, and his family. And the day after she came back, he texted me and said someone in his family that, of course, they had seen, hung out with, not wearing masks, had tested positive. Don't get me started, okay? So yeah, I had to like hurry up and find out where to get her tested, because she was like, she had to go back to school. She had swim practice. So I had to make sure that, we could do all that safely. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was doing Tuesday. I had to take some time off work. I had to find someplace to get tested, which was a bitch, if I'm being honest. Like, no place had appointments. The closest appointment that I could find, like within 2 days time, was about 40 miles away. So that's what I had to do. We had to drive 40 minutes away, get tested. She's negative, thank God. But anyway, that was just a fiasco. But that's really it. Not a whole lot else has been going on. I'm trying to decide how I want to use this shade. Do I want to do... I don't know if I should I use a glitter glue? I think I'm going to go in without a glitter glue. I'm just going to I'll probably have to grab a brush, but I'm going to use my finger to begin with. You guys, look at this shade. I'm going to just use my finger, and then, yeah, probably have to go back in with a brush, but yes. Yes. I might use one of the other shades, like one of the more vibrant ones for like a liner or something. We'll see. But yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted something just super light and fun. I'm just kind of taking it up past my crease even. I know it looks very, very messy, but that was kind of what I wanted. I just wanted something like fun and bright and reflective everywhere. And I will, oh my God, that's gorgeous. I'll clean up my edges here how I want them. Okay, back. Like I said, definitely not probably the most exciting look that you have seen with that palette, but that's what I was in the mood for. I'm gonna use my Milani Bright Side Illuminating Primer that's in my stash. I am gonna be using my, whoa, I grabbed way too much of this. I'm gonna be using my It Cosmetics foundation. If you watched my Shop My Stash, you know I also put my NARS in there. The shade of that NARS foundation I got is so wrong. It's so wrong for me. It's like probably 3 shades too dark. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't look awful. It doesn't look awful if I blend it down, after I've got bronzer and blush and everything on. It doesn't look bad, but it's not me. It's not my color. So I don't even know that I'm going to be keeping that. I'll probably end up getting rid of that. I'm just putting a tiny bit more of this under my eyes. Yeah, I can't keep using that. I don't really care for the way that it looked. So I feel like I've always kind of had trouble with NARS shades. Like, not that they have a bad shade range, but I don't know. There's just like, it's hard for me to find a perfect shade match for me. And they have a new foundation coming out, I think next week, that I really, really want to try. It sounds like right up my alley. It's medium coverage. It's supposed to be like light reflecting and luminous. So I really want to try that, but I'm at the same time kind of nervous about finding the right shade for me. So what is everybody getting into this year? You don't have to share your goals or anything if you don't want. I have not made any goals. If I'm being honest with you, I've never been a big resolution person, and I think that can be a lot of pressure on yourself to make resolutions. I don't necessarily think that setting goals is a bad thing. I think that goals can be good. I think they can be, but like I said, the start of a new year it's a relatively arbitrary concept, right? But I don't think that, just because it's January 1st, you have to make all these sweeping changes to yourself or to your life. I think that for me personally, a more healthy thing is just constantly be trying to do those things, I mean, it's just trying to be better every day, or you know what? Quite frankly, just trying to exist every day can be hard enough, right? I don't know. I would just encourage you to just extend a little bit of grace to yourself, okay? Because we are going into our full second year of this crap, okay? It's still everywhere. It is still causing a lot of devastation in people's lives, a lot of stress. Just be kind to yourself. Like, that is, if I have one wish for you, just be kind to yourself. Let yourself find joy in whatever you find joy in. I mean, unless it's like something that's, hurting yourself or hurting others. But, aside from that, just get joy where you can. If you find joy in watching Netflix or watching HBO, if you find joy in doing makeup, watching YouTube, playing games, coloring, whatever it is, just find pockets of joy in your life and cling to them. I am refusing to let myself be stressed out by fucking anything right now. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be stressed about bills. I'm not gonna be stressed about my job. Like, my job's not stressful at all. It's really not. But you know what I mean? Like, there's so much stuff going on. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna allow myself to get worked up. Okay? Oh, you know what I wanted to tell you guys? And look, I understand that this is probably not going to appeal to absolutely any of you, but I'm just really, really proud of him. My husband started a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna link it down below. It's called Off-Season Depression with Coach Evans. He's a football coach, for those of you who don't know. And he has just, ever since I've known him for years, he's talked about, like, just when football season is over, he always gets in this funk. Like, it just makes him sad when football's over. He is so passionate about football and, like, just being involved in these kids' lives that it really makes him sad when it's all said and done. And he always talks about, like, oh, here comes my off-season depression. And so he created a channel for himself just as an outlet to continue to be able to talk about football and teach people about football. And I think he's done a really, really good job with it. It's very new. I think I think he has several videos out now, but it's pretty new. But anyway, if anybody in your life is a football lover, wants to learn more about the game, he does a lot of like breaking down of film, explaining things. I don't know. I think he's really, really good at it. I'm a person who never really loved football, never hated it, never loved it. But once I started dating him and we started watching football together and he like started explaining things to me, like what this player does, what this play does, it really, really made me fall in love with the game a little bit more. So like I said, I'll link his channel. If you want to go check him out, you can. If you want to go subscribe just to help him get his subscriber count up, that would be awesome. You don't ever have to watch a video if it's not your thing, but I'm just proud of him. Okay, lower lash line. What do I want to do? I kind of want to do, oh my gosh, that glitter is so pretty. I forgot there was a glitter in here. Okay, so look at these shades. So this is Orion, that's the glitter. This is Galaxy, that's Aurora. What do I want to put on my lower lash line? I don't think I'm going to put the glitter. I think I'm going to do Aurora. Yeah, I think I'll do Aurora on my lower lash line, and I'm going to take just a tiny brush and put some on my upper lash line. All right, eyes finished. This is what they are. I did not really mean to do a wing, and I know that it's like incredibly uneven. It just kind of happened with the brush I was using, but I did use that Aurora shade, like I said, to line both my upper and lower lash line. In my inner corner, I used some Polaris and I layered it with Golden Eclipse. I just want to use all these shades. This is so beautiful. So for bronzer, this is something new that I got within the last, week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. I got the new Rare Beauty Warm Wishes bronzer sticks. I got 2 shades. I don't know why. I got Always Sunny and Happy Soul. So I know I already swatched these for you. Happy Soul is the lighter of the 2. Happy Soul, Always Sunny. I have used Happy Soul once and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Well, let's get this on. Look, and I know my hair's looking a mess. My hair appointment is tomorrow. Getting these roots taken care of. Like, I know. If you know, just trust me, I know. It's only been like 8 weeks since I got my hair done. I don't feel like that's that long. I know I've gone longer before, but reds are just also just more upkeep. That's all. Let's get this blended in. I think I probably will go red again. I just adore being a redhead. I do. These bronzers are like almost they're like a cream to powder finish. They blend beautifully, minimal. I mean, I would say minimal effort. Now, actually what I would recommend doing, which I did not do today, is to just work in sections. Like, I probably wouldn't go through like I did and put it all over your face and then try to blend it out. Like, I would just work, I would do like this first, or this and this side of your forehead, and then go and do the other side of your face. You know what I mean? But how gorgeous is this? I love the tone of it. I mean, you know all the things that we love about our cream products. I love the tone. I love the formula. It's like creamy, creamy, easy to blend. I mean, I just think that it gives such a beautiful warmth to the face. It's like, it's just such a nice shade. Like, it's not too warm, it's not too cool. Another thing that I got with my Rare Beauty order is, which if you watch my Shop My Stash, you know, one of their new blushes. She came out with new shades. Now, I don't know how many of the shades are new. I just know that she came out with, I think, at least 2 new shades. One is Encourage, cooler toned mauve. Oh, I've used this once as well, and I really loved it. I have not tried any of Rare Beauty's blushes before. This is my first experience with them, and if this is like the same formula that all the other ones are, I can definitely see why people love these. I mean, this was so beautiful, and it really was like easy. I thought it was easy to work with, and I am not like a master, and you really just need like the tiniest amount. And this brush that I'm using is like, it's such a perfect brush for any cream or liquid product. This is an e.l.f. airbrush stipple brush. Oh, but I just love it. Like, it just gives such a cute little flush to the cheeks. I love it. Right, highlight. I think I'm gonna go in with my Jaclyn, and I am going to try to get like as little of this as possible. Like, I don't, because this is like quite an intense highlighter. I don't want anything, I really don't want anything super intense. I feel like the rest of my look is so intense. I'm almost like barely touching my face with this brush too. Okay, lips. I am gonna line my lips with the KKW Nude 0.5. Okay, lips lined. I actually quite like that color, but you know I'm not like the biggest fan of a matte lip, so I might just take some gloss, just a tiny bit. A finished look, you guys. This is everything. I hope that was fun to watch. I really enjoyed using that palette. I think that I have kind of shied away from using that palette for a while because it is kind of intimidating, if I'm being honest. Just a lot of the shades are very intense and just not something, it's not going to be like an everyday palette for me, but a look like this I feel like is everyday. Like, you can make that palette a little bit more wearable for yourself, even if you just wanted to put like some matte shades all over your crease, all over your lid, in your crease, and then just use some of the more fun shades as liner like this. I think that that would be a totally wearable look. I mean, do you need to buy a $125 palette for that? Probably not, but nonetheless, I enjoyed using it. I'm glad that it's in my stash. I look forward to using it more. Loving the Rare Beauty base products. I'm just kind of pleased with how everything ultimately pulled together, not having a clue what I wanted to do when I sat down. But if you've made it this far, I really hope that you will consider subscribing. Subscribe. Give this video a like. You know, we say that all the time on YouTube, but it genuinely is one of the easiest ways to just show your support, you know, help support the channel. You're already here, you're already watching it. The like button is just right down there. Just hit like. But until next time, beauties, take care of yourselves and take care of each other.